Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Yechi here with a new video. First of all guys, long time no sit down video. You guys have been enjoying vlogs back to back, and don't worry, we'll be back to that in a minute, okay? But I just had to come here and talk to you guys. It has been a while, so this video is like a chit chat, like a life update, just sharing tips, talking about moving to the UK, how it has been for me, just giving guys a little bit of tips here and there as well, just sprinkle some tips, okay? And of course, share my experiences so far. I'm so excited to be talking to you guys. I feel like it has been almost 2 months, since I actually had a sit down video here. You guys have just been really been enjoying vlogs back to back, and that was actually intentional. First of all, I had a block, I didn't know what to start talking about in this new place. I also just decided to go with the flow. Let me just give you guys content about living in the UK, and you guys have been eating it real good. So thumbs up to you guys. So today's video, I'm just going to be talking about settling down in the UK, my experience, like I said. Okay, so let's chit chat. So grab your water, grab juice, grab some wine, grab some Coke, grab some liquor, grab, whatever works with you. If you're drinking water, I'm with you on that. So grab water and then let's begin this video. Yeah. So just to give a little bit of context, it's been 2 months since I moved to the UK. I moved to the UK early September. I actually moved to do my master's in digital marketing at University of Salford, which I'm currently loving. I love the experience, the learning experience, everything that I'm learning. The fact that I'm doing my master's in something that I really love, okay, is definitely interesting. And I just love the new environment and new city that I'm living in, okay? So it's been 2 months, okay, and moving to a new city, new system, new weather is definitely something interesting and tasking at the same time. So one thing that made my settling down process easy is because I had a few people here. So I had my flatmate, I also had another friend. And I must say a huge thank you to my community on Instagram and also here on YouTube, because I got people reaching out to me who are already in the UK saying that, oh, if I need anything, if I need to move around Manchester, if I need to figure out where to do this and this, I should reach out to them, that they're here for me here and there. I'm so grateful, because it just made Manchester feel like home away from home, and I felt really welcomed here. So it had me smiling from ear to ear. IAMYEYCHI factor. To be honest, just the fact that I feel like everywhere I go, my community is there. You guys are the best. I know I say it, but I have to say it again and again. You guys are absolutely the best. So now let's talk about settling down. So one of the first things that I did, well, it wasn't really one of the first things that I did, but one of the first things that I would say that you should do is to open a virtual bank account. Now, of course, opening a bank account is really important, okay? But a virtual bank account is very easy for you to open. So we have things like that, like Kuda Bank, Eyowo, Kariwise, Piggyvest, what you call virtual bank account. We have those in Nigeria. So opening something like that in the UK is very easy for you to do. All you need is your address. You need your BRP. You should go and pick up your BRP the day you arrive or the day after you arrive. Just please get to the nearest post office. It would be on your visa, the letter you got when you got your visa, where you're meant to pick up your BRP. So pick it up ASAP. Yeah, so once you pick up your BRP, you need your BRP, a phone number, your address, and then you can open your bank account. Now, this will just make payments when you're shopping easy, because some stores run cashless policy. Also, by the time you're paying cash, you give them maybe £50 for something that is about £4.79. They will give you coins back. You will be collecting coin from here, coin from here, coin from here. Trust me, those coins, they make your bag heavy, they make your purse heavy, and if you try to put them in your pocket of your clothes, they also make them heavy. So, bruh, if you don't tie that rope where your trouser feet drop with those coins, so you definitely don't want to be moving around with a lot of coins, honestly. Especially the bronze ones, they literally don't have value. Okay, so you want to try your possible best to run cashless too. It will just make everything smoother for you. You don't have to be bothered about carrying, or have to count these coins. You don't start counting coins on the line to give them. Just pay with your card or pay with your Apple Pay or Google Pay easily. And once you set up your virtual bank account, you will be given a card as well. So that card, you can add it to your Apple Pay or your Google Pay, so you can just be paying with your phone. Once they just bring out the amount, just put your card there, double tap, pay. It is smooth. Like, it's so easy. If you're forgetful like me, I tend to go out a lot without carrying my card. It's a bad thing. And I love that this country has decided to vindicate me, because I can easily just pay with my phone. Yeah, so it will just make your whole process when shopping for things easier. You don't have to worry about moving around with so much cash that can get stolen, cash that can get misplaced. Don't stress yourself. Don't tire yourself with all of that. Okay, just set up your virtual bank account and then add your card to your Apple Pay. Much later, when you settle down, you've gotten your letter from school properly, and done your registration, you can go and open like a proper bank account. Those ones would really, really help, like with your credit score and all of that. You can then set up that bank account. Okay, so you can start with like a virtual bank account. That's what I did, and that's what made my settling down process easier. So since we're talking about bank account, we're talking about money, let's talk about changing money. For me, coming in from Nigeria, I came in with dollars because it was easier for me to get my hands on dollars in Nigeria than pounds. Okay, so you can change your money here easily. Just go to the nearest post office. Like when you're picking up your BRP, that same post office, you can change money there. If they have like a bureau de change out there, they usually have, in at least all the post offices I've been to here, they have that. Or you can go to Tesco. So I changed my money at Tesco. I heard that the post office and Tesco, they actually have one of the best rates, so you can walk into any one of those places and then change your money. Now, if your money is in your DOM account in Nigeria, I would not put any pressure on you to withdraw it before coming. Why? Your money can get lost during transit, stolen, or misplaced. All right, so when you come here, all you have to do is make sure that you're coming with your card for your DOM account in Nigeria, and then you can go to an ATM and then withdraw. At first, I had issues withdrawing from my DOM account here. It was actually an issue between me and my bank that has now been resolved. Once it was resolved, all I had to do was go to the ATM and then I would withdraw. It would bring out pounds for me and then I'll be debited in dollars. They do charge you for every withdrawal. My bank charges me $3. So you want to make sure you're not withdrawing, oh, let me just withdraw £5. Oh, let me just withdraw £10. My dear, please withdraw as much as you can. Once you get the cash, you can simply go into the bank or use any of the deposit ATMs close to you and deposit it into your account. Easy peasy. All right, so you don't have to withdraw all your dollars. Even now, banks are being very stingy with dollars in Nigeria. Yeah, so you can just make sure you get that card. Make sure you get that card, and you can also use the card too for online shopping. That's another thing you can use your DOM card for. Yep, so I think, do we wrap up on money? I think that's it for money. All right, now let's go into shopping, buying things. Okay, we're still talking about money, but like, let's just talk about buying things. So coming in, you're living like a new city. There's like new weather. You would have to buy certain things. Okay, so buying things, I would say buy your essentials only. This was something that I did, and I also did not do. I wish I did it more, but buy your essentials only and buy your wants and things you need to live comfortably later on. And this is because if you're coming in as a student, there are a couple of stores that give student discounts, all right? And you want to settle down in your city and find out the stores that give these discounts and then go and buy your things from them. You'll also have time to compare stores, like do a little bit of window shopping. Like, window shopping does not hurt anybody. I preach it so much. Do window shopping. Go into stores without an intention of buying anything per se. Check what they have. Check if there's a sale coming up, all right? And also check if they have memberships. So loyalty programs rather. So like Boots has Boots card, Tesco has the club card, so different people. Marks and Spencer has Sparks, so you can get their card easily. It's free, guys. You can get their card, and then all you have to do is shop using the card. So when you shop using the card, you're rewarded points, and those points are being converted to money that you can use in the future to buy things. So it might look like, oh, it's just 10% off the offer. It's just 15% off the offer, guys. Is money. When you're buying a lot of things, or maybe things for like your self-care, buying new clothes, trust me, you would want that 10% off. Never say never to a little bit of discounts here. Okay, if you see an opportunity to get a discount, jump at it. If you see opportunity to shop at a sale and you have the money, jump at it. Okay, another thing is you'll be able to sort out like maybe your school registration, get your school email, and then use your school email to verify that you're a student. You'll also get a student ID card, because in Boots you need to present an ID card to get the student discount. All right, so you can set that up and then use it to shop for things. So don't rush. Like the first 1 week, just settle down, get your everything, sign up on all those platforms that give you discount for students, sign up there, start getting your coupon codes, everything, and then you can start shopping for things later on. By the time you do your mathematics together, you can see that just by using student discounts, getting deals from here and there, you've saved as much as like £100. Okay, you never really know. You never really know. Just wait, get those discounts and use those discounts. You're a student for a reason. And here, they don't like students spending so much money. So make sure you don't spend so much money too. Yeah. So another thing that I preach, and I will forever preach, is to get your accommodation sorted out before coming. Now, this made my settling down process so easy because I didn't have to spend one day at a hotel, one day at an Airbnb. Guys, like, it just made everything easy and of course cheaper, because the amount of money you spend on like Airbnbs and hotels, I even heard some people were charging outrageous amount of money to let people squat with them. It's just a lot, okay? And I get questions like, oh, Yechi, how do I do that? How do I sort my accommodation from outside the country? I want to come. The agents here have not been responding to me because they know that I'm not in the UK. I've gotten those type of questions. And that's why I'm so happy to be partnering with Amber Students. Now, Amber is one of the largest student accommodation platforms. They have over 16,000, guys. 16 with a couple of zeros after. 16,000 accommodation options for students in over 100 cities worldwide. Guys, that is huge, all right? So with Amber Students, all you have to do is go on their website, search for a university. Now, a lot of their accommodations are situated close to campuses, which is so good because you get to save energy walking long distances every morning to get to school, and also save money on buses because you can just easily walk to school. Now, you might look like, oh, it's just a bus, it doesn't harm or anything. Let's do the mathematics. So here in Manchester, if you want to take a single bus, you pay about £2. So £2 going, coming back, that's £4. You decide to go to school, maybe go to school 4 times in a week. That is £16. In a month, that's £64. To me, that's money because I can use £64 to buy myself 2 jackets. I can also use £64 to feed myself for like 2 to 3 weeks here in the UK. So it's a decent amount of money that you don't just want to let go. So also, all their accommodations are bills inclusive. Now, for someone that is not living in an apartment that is bills inclusive, take this from me. Go for it, jump at it, because it is bills inclusive. So your water bill, your electricity bill, they are covered in your rent. Just pay your rent and then relax and be taken care of. Your water is going to flow. You're going to get hot water, cold water. You're also going to get electricity 24/7. Just pay what? Your rent. And I love the fact that because it's a student accommodation, you get to live in a community of other students, which is so great because it can get lonely here in the UK. You might not have, if you're new here, you don't have anyone you talk to, you play with. It can get very boring as well. So you have students that you can, bond together with. You guys can search for jobs together. You guys can work shifts jobs together. You guys can go to church together, go to the club together, go to school together. You might even have a coursemate there so you guys can study together. It is just going to be very nice to have that community and support. You don't want to feel like you're on your own here. No man is an island and nobody should set themselves up to be an island. So if you have the chance to live with other students, I would say you should jump at it and just grow, especially if it's your first time in a country. You want to try to be with like minds and then learn from one another. Okay, so I have a link in the description box. All you have to do is tap on that link, search for your school, see the option. They also have different packages depending on your budget and the size that you're going for. All right, so what do you want? Add it to the filter. What's your budget per month or per week? Add it to the filter and then search, and you see options around your school. Also, guys, the earlier, the better. The what? The earlier, the better. So, guys, try to book your accommodation early enough. Don't wait till it's about a week till you're moving to the UK. No. Try to book early enough. Don't worry, they're not going to charge you from when you book, but when you said you're going to move in, that's when you would pay. That's like when you start paying, or that's when you'll be, your money will start counting from. Let me put it that way. So, I brought you something good, okay? You guys are welcome, all right? So just tap on the link in the description box. Don't be alone. You can definitely enjoy like living with. You can actually have like your own apartment, like your own kitchen but they're like students next door, you would just love that. Okay, so that's it. Definitely check out Amber Students. All right, I love what they're offering. I love how they are making life easy for students. Okay, so check it out. Yeah. So my very first shock has to be the right hand drive here. So in Nigeria, we use left hand drive, and then here it's right hand drive, which is just very, very, very confusing, because there are times that I want to like maybe enter an Uber, and then the door that I'm meant to open, like maybe to sit down in front, that's where the driver is. So it's confusing. Also, because the drive is different, the way the road is arranged, let me just put it that way, is also different from how it is in Nigeria. So there are times that it's literally looking like the driver is on the wrong lane, and I'm always so close to like telling him, guy, you're supposed to be on this lane. Or it's scarier in buses, because it feels like you are literally going to run into a wall or run into another car. It's just so confusing. I no longer blame people that come here and fail their the driver's test like a couple of times, because bruh, driving on this road must be very, very confusing. So I think for me, that has to be like the first shock, just how the drive is different. So this is like left side, so the driver should be here, but now the driver is like at this side. It plays with my mind. And there are some times that I feel like, oh, I'm used to it, and there are other times that I feel like, you know, what's going on? I'm used to the other way, not this way, you get. So another shock kind of is just how they speak, to be honest. So the first 3 days, not even 3 days, like the first week, the first like 2 weeks, let me actually be honest, let me say the first 2 weeks, I was not hearing jack. Like, I just said something, and they're done, and I'm like, sorry. Like, I apologize to the people that I talked to like the first few days I came here, because I'm sure I told them sorry like a decent amount of times. At some point, I just got tired. Like, even if I'm lost, I'd rather just ask Google Map, please take me home, or how to get home, and read the map and ask somebody. Because at the end of the day, I would not hear them. So what's the point? I wasn't hearing anybody. I'd just be saying sorry over and over again. I just got tired. So your first few weeks here, you might not hear anything. God bless you. You're not living in a place that now has like a stronger British accent. God bless you. You might take longer than 2 weeks for you to be able to hear anything said. So another thing here is that they smile for like no reason. So someone can just look at you and they don't know you from anywhere. They just look at you and then they smile. So coming from Nigeria, if you stare at me, like my first reaction would be to give you a mean look, like, are you good? Like, what's going on? Why are you looking at me? But here is like, when they look at you, they kind of like smile. So at first, the Nigerian in me was popping out every 2 seconds. Like, when you look at me and you're smiling, I'm like, what's going on? That's like my first reaction. But now I either look away or I smile back. Like, I'll just smile and then we'll smile together, and then that's pretty much it. Now, another thing here for my ladies, if you come in here with braids, you're most likely going to get asked about your hair. They're going to ask you if they can touch it, if the hair will fit them. If they do it, they'll ask you where you made your hair, what extensions did you use. You would get questions about your hair. You would also get stares about your hair too. So just get ready for it. People would ask you about your hair. People will try to touch your hair, but they are nice, so they would ask before touching your hair, like, oh, please, can I touch your hair? Oh, it looks really good. But they would usually start with like a compliment and then start to ask you questions about your hair. So that's kind of like the norm here, to be in some places, maybe not everywhere. But yeah, I did get stares. I got some people asking me to touch my hair. But particularly this woman stopped me and she kept on asking me, oh, where'd you make your hair? I thought I made it from Nigeria. Like, I came to the country. She's like, oh, okay. That, oh, if I do this hair, will it fit me? I just told her yes, but I didn't think it would. But I just told her yes. So another thing is, one of the most common greetings here is like cheers. Like, they just tell you cheers. And if you work in like a corporate space, cheers, they use it like as an email closing. But I never really worked in a corporate space before moving, because I was like a freelancer most of the time. So I was not used to it. So I remember the first time someone told me cheers, I was like, huh? Like, because I helped him like hold the elevator for him to come in. And then when he was leaving, he was like, cheers. So I was a little bit like taken aback, like, what's going on? Are we celebrating anything? It's like a celebration going on today, because I mean, when I came around, that's when the queen died. So I'm like, why are you telling me cheers? Why are you happy? What's going on? But it's literally just like thank you, like, yeah, good one. Hey, my phone has fallen. But cheers here is literally just like thank you, like good one. Yeah, pretty much that. So it's not really like they're telling you, oh, cheers, like drink, you know, clinking together. Nope, they're just like, yeah, thank you, or like good one, something like that. So another thing here that was a shock for me is that KFC here is trash. It is trash. My single opinion, personally, to me, KFC here is trash. I had high expectations for KFC coming from Nigeria, but the KFC here is actually trash. I do not recommend at all. Well, you can try it for yourself, Sha, but I don't really like it. The chicken is not spicy, it's just salty. You don't have that crunchiness of KFC when you order their chicken here. I don't get it, Sha. Maybe the one close to my side makes rubbish, but personally, for me, KFC here is trash compared to the one in Nigeria. And the last thing here, just for you guys to note, is that it can get lonely, guys. It can get really, really lonely when you don't have friends, family. So I would say your first few days, try to connect with people, try to make friends, just have people that you're constantly talking to. If you're not able to make friends, keep in touch with your friends in Nigeria, your family members in Nigeria, or back home, the country you're coming from, because it can actually get lonely here. Okay, another culture shock for me that I'm currently experiencing is this weather. I don't get what's going on, because you can see scorching sun like this. You're like, it's not, today is sunny, let me wear just a top. And you go outside and the afefe and the cold is not going with the sun. Because you know how, you know, in Nigeria, when it's about to rain, it gets gloomy. Okay, it's going to be cold outside. Maybe wear like a sweater. But here, scorching sun, harsh sun, you are feeling cold. Okay? And now we're approaching winter. I don't know if the winter has come or we're still approaching, but people told me that this is not a winter. I'm hoping that this is winter because, God, I beg, it's already cold. The sun sets by 4:30 now. So 4 o'clock, if you have not done anything that requires daylight, I feel so sad for you because you're not going to see sun to do anything. That's a very, very huge shock for me, because I'll never forget the first time that I noticed it. I think I went to work and then I finished work by 5 o'clock. And I came outside and it was pitch black. Like it was dark. I'm like, what's going on? Like 6 o'clock here looks like 8 o'clock. Or even to 9, safe. So I'm just trying to, you know, adjust to being, you now have to be a morning person, especially if you're a content creator. So you have to now be filming your content early, because like from 3 o'clock, Otilo, the sun have what? It's have go. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. It gets really lonely, and that's why I push for you to get your accommodation with Amber students, okay? Because you get to live with other students and you just have people around you to, all of you can settle down together, you can experience being a student together, just make friends, okay? And enjoy your stay in the UK or any other city. All right, so don't forget to tap on the link in the description box to check out, search for your school, see the options that are available, and book early. Don't wait till you have everything and it's 2 weeks till you arrive. Try to book early. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next video. Leave a comment for me if you move to the UK, you experience any culture shock or any settling down tip, and also like ask me questions in the comments. Okay, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.